Welcome. It is another episode of Dynasty Pylon coming in on your lunch hour, wherever you're at. We're talking about Thursday today. The Bengals are playing the Dolphins. It's going to be very interesting because we have some injuries and we're not sure if we're going to get a full Tua. I mean, I'm still questioning what just happened.
Say right? What? That whole he is expected to play. That was one of the news things I got today. Oh, Anthony likes your idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
I
sure.
I think it's going to be the IT. Yeah, tag the next person, Tank. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be IDP Incorporated if I do two pick. I don't know. But we'll it's. Yeah, you are smelling another idea. I'm always thinking of something, man. But yeah. So, but anyways, so we have the Miami Dolphins traveling to Cincinnati Bengals. Last week, last week the Dolphins got lucky, okay? I don't care what you say. They got lucky. Now, you might want to say, yeah, they had the skills and they did what they had to do in order to win that game. Let me remind you that the Buffalo Bills were missing a linebacker.
Their whole secondary.
2 linemen. To their secondary. Yeah, their best safeties in the freaking and then a corner.
Yeah,
it was almost 6 to 7 guys.
Yeah. And the fact that they almost won still. Yeah, and it was an away game, so I'm still good on the Bills. I'm still good.
I mean, yeah, no, but and then hold on. So 4 of them were for sure gone. 3 of them were banged up. And you've ever remember that? I don't know if you guys seen Frozen, okay? 2 with your kids or nieces or nephews or whatever. You remember that part where Olaf goes during the spring and he's sitting in front of a fire, maybe one of those where he just melts? That was the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills were Olaf. What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
You take Olaf and you put him in a heated area at 100-degree weather,
with humidity, with 80 to 90% humidity.
Yeah, you take him there, and with all the gear on, it gets hot. And trust me, I'm from Arizona. I know how it is. I just retired football. I'm done.
We got a dry heat.
It's hot. Hey,
still hot.
Yeah. I'm used to the 100 weather. These guys aren't. You guys get up in here and they play there. Not only they're banged up, it was just everything they had was into their advantage for them to win.
Anthony saw a tweet that said, "Congratulations to the Dolphins for beating the Bills practice squad this Sunday."
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Hey, he's seen Frozen 2. I have not. So don't group me in there.
Did you say you have seen Frozen 2? Yeah.
Martin's seen Frozen 2. I have not.
I think
I haven't seen any of the Frozens.
They're all one big blur. But there was a scene where Olaf gets frozen. That's what I'm comparing the
I do know what you're talking about, but I have not seen the movie.
You put them in 100-degree weather, and then they're like, holy crap, this is... there was cramps going on because they were dehydrated. Their body was depleting more sweat than normal. So they probably didn't have enough water intake the 48 hours before their game.
Those trainers were getting their monies. We're definitely earning their money that Sunday.
Yeah, and then one of the freaking guy.
Oh no, you're just getting bombarded now.
I don't care. They act like they don't have nieces and nephews and daughters or sons.
Right?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. So that questions the way I mean, because the fact that you know Olaf is because he's probably one of the greatest Disney characters out there. Guys, don't give me this crap. Don't give me this crap. We all love Olaf. What's his face? Jack. I don't even know the damn actor.
Zach Glad.
Thank you. Yeah.
I like the actor that voices him.
Freaking great actor. Don't No. I'm ignoring all this nonsense. He just wants to find out what snow does in summer. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like you take a Yeti monster and you throw them in the freaking summer heat. They're not going to survive. Josh Gad, thank you. See,
Josh, yeah,
thank you.
I think it's Josh.
I basically have both Frozen movies memorized. Okay, well, thank you, then, boys. I mean, I, it's all one big blur to me, but I know what I'm talking about, and you guys know what I'm talking about. So don't be giving me this crap.
Well, he's got a 7-year-old daughter, so
you guys can go act all cool in your own corner. All right, don't give me this crap.
Hey, I wasn't dissing you for seeing it. I was just saying I have
the entire chat is all these guys.
Well, they got to be the big brute guys. Like, oh, who's watching Frozen? Even though they're like, I've seen it. I said I know what you're talking about. I've seen the memes and everything. Football.
Burgers and
I do like Josh Gad a lot. I think he's a really good actor.
All right. So, but that's how I feel like. Like the Dolphins got lucky. Like if anything, this was the time that they should have beat them, and they took their advantage and they won. So good for them. I'm glad they because the following time these guys meet, it's not going to be
in Buffalo during winter. It's probably the polar opposite.
It is not going to be like that. I guarantee you, it's going to be a total opposite.
I want to see them play again. I think it might be the last week of the season. No, that's the Patriots and Bills.
Now, for those who actually have that, you guys probably have that memorized because it's probably watched constantly. I know I probably bugged the crap out of my family with Aladdin when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
So, my babysitter
day before your birthday, they play each other.
My babysitter watches Let It Go. Oh God, that Jesus. Well, all I'm saying is
they play in Buffalo the day before your birthday.
Oh hell yeah, that's what's up.
December 18th.
We're going to Buffalo.
We better pack like thermal underwear and like.
You better pack. I'm okay. I'd be more worried about you than me.
You just said you're used to 100-degree temperatures. You think you're gonna be able to handle like negative 40?
Yeah. yes, I can. My body has gone through so many temperatures that the cold does not affect me anymore. It affects me. Don't get me wrong. Would I choose summer over winter? Yes, 100%. Only because I can feel everything. But I've been in I was in North Carolina for 5 years. I went to Fort Knox for a little bit. It was cold as hell there. I went to winter training there because apparently, which is crazy, ironically, you would think we would go to Alaska for cold weather training, but we actually go to Fort Knox, New York for cold weather training. FYI, for those who didn't know. New York is colder than Alaska.
Did you see the gold?
What?
Wasn't that where they keep all the gold at Fort Knox?
I wasn't there for that. I was there to get my ass kicked. I was there to get my ass kicked.
That's like what they keep.
No,
that's the treasure.
I've been in negative degree weather, and it's nuts, and it's just the way it is. I'd be like I said, I'd be more worried about you.
I'm not Alaska. You should go to Minnesota. With the wind chill, it gets to like negative 50.
I'm sure I can handle it.
Look, is he talking about tonight? Is he talking about tonight with this?
Are the Finns in disadvantage because they played 90 defensive snaps and also their practice was leaked?
Interesting.
Is there something leaked? Like,
was
this for today? I'm just Braden, man. This is our guy in the chair. Sometimes he brings up topics we don't even know. The Dolphins/Bills game turns into Frozen convo. Yeah, I know. Hey, look, only here. Remember when Ryan Fitzpatrick was on the Buffalo game without a shirt on? Oh my gosh, that dude was like man.
Oh yeah, he was in the stands like torn with his shirt. I remember that. And then Anthony just says Martin's just built different.
I am, and it's not even like on purpose. It's just like what I've been through.
Like it's not even on purpose.
No, it's like, hey, here's
I didn't mean to be this way. It just happened.
Survive it. And if you survive it, you're good. If not, you end up getting a. No, you had the option to do it or not. When they told me, they're like, you can do this because there's a potential you become a cold weather cat. Basically, like heat casualty, there's cold casualty, and then your body's more prone to it later in the future. So there's a certain point where your body reaches, and you're constantly monitored through like the medics there too as well. Like they're on you. There's a medic per soldier. That's how intense this training is. So
Jeez.
yeah, it was just nuts. So I don't know. But yeah, so Cincinnati are hosting the damn Dolphins.
Damn.
It's going to be interesting.
Look at this. He says the Dolphins are practicing at the University of Cincinnati and is surrounded by big building, and someone recorded their practice and leaked it online.
What a
wow. There's probably someone from New England. It'll be the first time they recorded a practice.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you know what sucks is because I feel like because of the situation they're in, that sucks that they're there. They're not home right now. Well, they wouldn't be home now. But when did they get there? Like yesterday, 2 days ago? Probably as soon as they got the hurricane alert, they probably left like immediately. So, the most interesting thing about this team right now is I don't know who to start between.
But you know what? They probably left early because Tampa went to Miami to practice because the hurricane was hitting their side.
Right. It wouldn't surprise me it goes up, though. The Patriots did record the
probably.
Bengals. Yeah.
See? The Patriots did record the Bengals.
Yeah. Would you rather be really cold or really hot? Really hot.
Really? I'm the opposite.
And I know because people are like, oh, but you can always add more. But the thing is, like...
Yeah. There's only so much you can take off.
Right. But things start dysfunctioning in cold weather. If okay, and it depends on what we're talking about here. Like survival, I would be worried about my equipment getting frozen and snapping and stuff.
I guess that's true.
So, but anyways, the one thing I'm worried about the Dolphins is like if you have Raheem Mostert or Chase Edmonds, like you don't know who you're gonna start. San Francisco 49ers offensive coordinator is the same thing. Like he just brought that whole strategy over. Like I'm in a league where I just got rid of them both. I got rid of them both. I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this. But yeah. So you got what's up, baby Santa? How are you doing? Trade Pitts for Mike Evans. Ertz is his backup.
I mean, it's not a horrible trade.
It's not. And I think it's because of the uncertainty of Pitts' production lately.
Exactly. Well, he gets yards. He just never gets in the end zone. Ever.
Is he still getting those yards? I don't have any Pitts anywhere. So you would know this, Mark. This is you. Is he getting anything? Anything? I'm hearing he's not getting jack.
Yeah, it is. He does not seem to be a favorited target. That's for sure.
Last week was his first week of doing anything.
Yes, he had 1.9, 1.9, and then 8.7. And that's just because he had 87 yards. So he still hasn't scored a touchdown on American soil in a real game.
Yeah, no.
He did in the Pro Bowl, but that doesn't count. So I actually, especially if it's a redraft league, I'm all for that trade. I think Evans' production's going to go through because he's going to be the only one there.
Productive-wise.
And I think Ertz has been a target for Kyler. So
yeah, I'd be okay with that. As much as I kind of don't want to do that. I wonder if you
don't think Ertz has any touchdowns either, but I think his yardage outproduces.
Yeah, but the tight end landscape sucks right now. Like all of them are doing crap right now.
Oh, it does. No, not Mark Andrews. Chill a little on that. Mark Andrews is averaging over 20 points a game, okay? He's the number one tight end and my captain. So let that sink in.
You done? I watched the Falcons game and they aired it out to Pitts. Yeah. I'm assuming you're hurting at receiver right now. What do y'all think of like Evans that when Godwin
they do air it out the Pitts, but he just never gets in the end zone.
It's still not. It's still. If anything, when Godwin comes back, it's going to open up more for Evans. It just happens. That's just the way it is. They cover them both now. Rather than putting all the security up on Evans, they open it up for both of them, which only makes it easier for Evans. I like when both talented guys there. I have AJ Brown, Keenan Allen too. Yeah. Dude.
Or say get it.
Yeah, make that trade. Yeah, because then you're Kyler's throwing to Ertz, so you're getting the double stackage right there. And then now you have yourself AJ Brown, Keenan Allen, and Mike Evans. You just won yourself a championship.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Make the trade.
Yeah, I would make that easy, dude. Make it, and then
here, from a true Cardinals fan, I would do the trade. Kyler loves Ertz.
Yeah, for sure. I would easily do that. And by the way, Baby Santa, we're giving out a jersey.
He says I can build a fire, but I can't build an AC.
Who's this?
Dem boys.
I'm gonna give you guys all this. You guys don't know, okay? You guys don't know.
I just thought that
the conditions I've been through, okay?
Oh, I'm sure you've made it. I could have an idea. I've been to boot camp.
No, bro. No.
I've been to boot camp in Atlanta in the winter.
Okay, try doing that in freaking Missouri when you don't know what to wear. It's gonna be sunny, snowy, rainy, cold for no reason, all in the same day.
I got pneumonia. It was the worst.
Yeah, no. I got D-Hop stash too.
Hey, me too.
They sound like you, man.
I know. I was gonna say this is starting to turn into my.
Which is not a bad, because once the Cardinals start rolling off, you might be okay.
Oh, that's what I said. I was upset that I lost to Justin, but I said if I could just keep a winning record going after week 6, I think I should be really good to roll off some wins because Kyler will have D-Hop back.
I like how he says this.
On accident. Yes. I went all in on the cards on accident.
It's all right.
I did the same thing. I made all these trades, and he's like, you must really like the Cardinals. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you have like 4 of them now. And I I was like, oh, crap, I do.
Yeah. So Braden, the guy who's in the chat, that's our guy in the chair. All right. He pops into the show every now and then. Okay. But he's always our guy in the chair. Like whenever we need a quick stat, he's there and he throws in the chat, right? So that's our guy. This guy's secretly a Packers fan this season. So
it's true.
I don't know. He has Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson, freaking
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. And we play IDP, so individual defensive player, and his main linebacker is Devondre Campbell. Like, yeah, you got to.
You're welcome, Baby Santa. You're welcome.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Baby
Michael
Santa,
says,
if you're new, I don't. Do you remember that name? And I apologize if you've been here. You were here a while back.
I feel like they've been here before, but I'm not 100%
sure. Welcome back. But we hit 200 subscribers.
He said he's going for Tanya next too. He's getting them all.
And next week we're giving out a jersey. So
that's true. Next Wednesday, guys.
Next Wednesday night, we're giving out that jersey. Day. There's a 200 subscriber video. It's like a minute long. Go ahead, watch it. Just do the thing.
Follow the rules.
Just do the thing. And
then Michael says, remember when I said don't start Kyler last week? He was right.
Yeah.
He was right. I think we all lean towards Stafford.
Do you know how hard that is between Stafford and Kyler? It's like,
oh, it's hard. It's not an easy decision.
What did Stafford do last week? They probably put up the same freaking number.
No, he got over 20.
I did not watch that game. I don't know.
Maybe not. I can't remember.
I did not watch that game. I didn't care for it whatsoever.
We watched it a little
No,
bit.
he did garbage too.
Did he do garbage?
Yeah, 12.65. Get out of here. Good. That's garbage. So who did be Kyler? Or who did? Yeah, 12. All right, 12-15. Okay. I guess it depends. No touchdowns for Stafford, and then Kyler got a touchdown. So did Kyler beat 12 point whatever?
Yeah, Kyler had 16.
There you go.
Because I have Kyler, and he got me like
I win.
Points. So technically, we should have started him.
Between the two, I'm pretty sure I picked Kyler.
Oh, I'm sorry, 14.5, but still more than the 12.1.
I still won.
Yep, Braden put it up just before I said it. Yep.
Yeah, if Baby Santa, what if you're still here, what's your favorite team? Just by curious, just want to know. Yeah, and I guess it depends on which league you're looking at. It depends on what the rule settings are. I mean, some are 4-point touchdowns, some are 6-point touchdowns.
Yep.
So
that's something we just learned recently because we've always played 6 points for a touchdown for a quarterback.
Well, I learned that like 2 years ago. I'm like, why? I don't know. And
the Nerd Huddle guys are laughing at us about it.
Every league I've done has been 6.
Exactly, the same with me. And then the Nerd Huddle's like, you guys are fantasy gurus. You don't even know how many points a quarterback should get.
Oh,
and I was like,
and then you know what I threw in their face? I'm like, yeah, and I introduced you to Sleeper. I introduced you to Dynasty. I introduced you to IDP.
Right.
And now I introduce you to the Guillotine League. And next year, I'm introducing you to the Build the Blocks League.
Right.
Also, I didn't tell you my team. You're a Cowboys fan. All right. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but the more Cowboys fan I have in this channel is great because this guy hates the Cowboys. And the Giants. Like, just break.
You are too a Cowboys fan. You like Dak. You like Parsons. You're like all about the Cowboys. Don't act.
I like the Cowboys, but I'm not a Cowboys fan.
Show them all your Parsons jersey.
I'd have to leave the show. But I do have a Parsons jersey. Not gonna lie. It's not even.
You don't have a Dak, huh? You should get a Dak.
I didn't want to get too many. I had to get. Look, my favorite position is linebacker. Second, running back. And as a weak side linebacker, I've always loved the position, just watching them. This is why I have like kind of this weird love for Tyler Algier, who played linebacker and then went to running back. It's like, oh, best of two worlds.
Right.
I don't know. I just feel like those are the body bruisers of like, or like the fastest guys, or like they're just all around. That's them.
So you're never gonna live down Jimmy G, man.
The Parsons jersey is next to Jimmy G's jersey. Okay. I don't have a Jimmy G jersey.
And
I'm just gonna.
I hear this a lot more and more lately as Cowboys fans not liking Dak. I guess it's not helping that Cooper Rush is like 3.
They don't like the fact that he's made of paper, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel you. I don't like the fact that he's hurt too.
Well, them boys,
I'd rather have him than Cooper. But yeah, let's freaking go, man.
Yeah.
But
we play each other this week too. I'm excited.
Say what?
Cowboys and the Commanders are playing each other this weekend.
Yeah, I'm scared for Wentz. I don't think Wentz is going to do good. We're
underdogs.
Defensively, the boys are gonna
see Cooper Rush. He's going to be the new starter there, man.
Cooper Rush over Dak. Holy crap!
Yeah.
I thought Jerry Jones was the only one saying that, but okay. I disagree.
A lot of Cowboys fans are saying he's going to be the next Tom Brady. So.
Oh wow! No.
Starter gets hurt, comes off the bench, leads them to the Super Bowl.
Let them believe that. Ooh, let them believe that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not jumping on that.
Oh,
I'm not jumping. But look, I'm a little scared for Wentz. I'm not playing Wentz. Matter of fact, I don't think Wentz should be even played this week. This weekend, he's gonna get demolished. Like the Cowboys' defense is good. They know what they're doing, and that's what they have right now, and that's the only thing on why they're staying in the game. I don't think Wentz is going to be able to handle the pressure. There's too many pass rushers that are good there that he's not going to be able to handle it. So, in one of my leagues, I had to get rid of him. Like, I would have preferred to bench him, but I can't in this league because it's so small. Like, there's like the roster, and then you get like 5 slots to work with. So I was like, well, I got to let him go. Cooper Rush 1-2 in a row. Dak can't win a game. Well, I think these are Cowboys fans just crapping on their own team like the way I crap on my Falcons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to look at who he played, too. He played the Giants. And who did he play in week 2? The Bengals.
The boys, yeah. Yeah, so pick 2. Kirk Wilson. And I'm assuming that's Wilson Jr. Or Garrett Wilson. I'm assuming that's Jr. Hey, Patrick, let me know if that's Wilson. I'm pretty sure it's Wilson Jr. So I'm gonna say Kirk Wilson Jr., Josh Jacobs, Devontae Smith, Zeke, Dobbs, or Darrell Henderson. Pick 2. I like Kirk here, right off the bat. T-Law is just like I know they're going against the Eagles. I know. But what T-Law did last week to the Chargers, I don't think I'm too scared of putting Kirk in there.
Kind of like Devontae Smith, though.
She wouldn't be too bad either.
He seems to be picking up a lot of, not so much slack, but like I feel like A.J. Brown's getting the double teams, so Smith is getting open.
I like that he has Romeo Dobbs, though. Dobbs is emerging as the number 1 here. I think we said this like a week or 2 ago. He might end up being the number 1 here. Who's Josh Jacobs got? They hit the damn. I don't know if we're gonna do an episode tomorrow and cover all the teams tomorrow. Normally we do.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Denver. That defense is too good. That's the only thing Denver's got right now is their defense. That's it. Their offense is not clicking right now. That defense, though, is solid.
Well, that's the same thing with the Cowboys, I feel, right now.
Yeah.
The Cowboys' defense is what's winning them games. Like, don't get me wrong, Cooper Rush is managing the game well, and he's not turning the ball over. But, I mean, he's not, like, blowing it away out of the water in stats.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's true.
I feel like a lot of teams, though, like, it's been very defensive-oriented the first 3 weeks. Look at some of these scores. And like you said, scoring's down a lot.
Yeah. I'm going to go Kirk and Wilson here. Well, Wilson's the only guy. Like, they're not going to put Juice in there like that many times. Marlon Mack is not a thing anymore. And then who's this other guy they got? Mason? Yeah, no, dude. Wilson's the only guy. He's the only running back right now. I'm all in on Wilson until what's his face gets back. Mitchell. Yeah. So what do you say? I say Kirk Wilson. But you like Devontae.
I like Devontae Smith against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They know they stopped. Who they just beat? Oh, the Chargers. But I mean, they're decimated by injury, so I wouldn't completely use that as a good indication of how good this Jacksonville defense is. I like them against the run. I like their linebackers, but I still think their secondary needs some work. And I think with Hurts being able to roll out and avoid the pressures, I like Devontae Smith a lot, and I also agree with you with Wilson because there's nobody else there.
So you're picking Wilson and Devontae Smith.
Yes, I'm picking Wilson and Devontae Smith.
Okay, so we're both going Wilson. Okay.
But yeah, I like because, like you said, he's got no one to compete against at the starting running back.
Yeah.
There. And yes, Carson Wentz is going to get killed again. It's also great because like 3 of our starting linemen are on the injury report, so that's always great.
Yeah, I'm done on
coming
that.
off
like I said, I can't put Wentz in this week, even though as good as he is. In one league, I actually made the move this morning. I was like, nope. So let's not forget Dallas barely beat Bengals and should blow the Giants out of their defense is holding them together. Yeah, so exactly. So and executive sessions 420. How's it going? Just chilling. All right. No worries, no worries. But yeah, so other than that though, I hope that kind of gives you some type of perspective on what we think. But overall, all those guys, like, I mean, even Dobbs couldn't even beat. Dobbs has a chance to even outscore some of these guys too, so that's what's scary about it. But he's against New England, so I don't know about that. All right, so Raheem Mostert, Chase Edmonds are fighting for number ones. They're obviously split back, or sometimes they'll go, "Hey, you'll play this game next week. You'll play that game. Who's it going to be this one? I don't know." I'm not liking these running backs for Miami right now. It's too unpredictable. But if you have them, I think you might want to bench him this week. I'm not playing any of them. The Bengals defense is pretty decent. I know Wilson's going to be all over these running backs. That's their linebacker back there, and he's legit. And Tyreek Hill, are we still waiting on Tyreek Hill? They're probably going to play, right? Or Tyreek Hill's probably going to play. What about Waddle and his groin? He's expected to play, right?
I'm checking away now.
Yeah. Here's who I think who might end up having the best out of this.
Waddle is expected to be active for Thursday's contest.
I'm playing all my Miami guys except for the running backs. I just can't. I can't see them not being used and then
if they're wearing the ice jerseys, all white.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see.
It'll be their first time.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see. I like that.
So I guess I would assume the Dolphins are wearing all turquoise.
Probably.
Because normally, I just found this out. I didn't. I mean, it makes sense, and I feel like it's something I should have known. But I guess if the opposing team is wearing white pants, the home team doesn't wear white pants.
Usually they off color it.
Yeah, exactly. So if an away team is wearing an all white, then the home team wears an all, dark color.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize that. But I guess I should have. It's like one of those things I guess you see, but you just don't quite put it all together.
Yeah.
Braden was the one who told me about that. I was like, oh, that makes sense. I feel like I knew it, but I just never really paid attention to it.
No, you're good.
It's going to be weird, though, because I did think it was a little weird because they're playing the Dolphins, who also have white helmets. So I was like, that's an interesting choice to wear your white helmets.
Yeah.
And they're using
so he's a little worried about Wilson there. I think he's a little bit worried about Wilson playing the Rams defense. I mean, yeah but for me, I'd be worried too, but I feel like opportunity is key. Yeah. And this guy's going to get majority of the snaps. They're probably ranked the top 10 defense. I feel like 9 or 10. But when the running back is getting a majority of the plays, at least some of those are going to break off for at least a good 15 to 20. I'm just saying. Yeah, he's going to get a few of those. As long as he's healthy the whole game as well. A few of those were, the way the San Francisco run their offense, he's going to.
As long as Jimmy G's not running out of the back of the end zone.
Oh gosh,
that was so bad.
Stupid. That was so stupid. Dolphins are using the classic jerseys. Oh, nice. So Dolphins, the all green ones.
So they are using all green. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That was right. Makes sense.
So it should be interesting to see.
I'm excited to see these jerseys. I thought they were one of the coolest alternate jerseys when they announced it. So.
Mm-hmm. So.
White tires. Like it.
Yeah. So after my appointment, I'll probably end up going over there and watching it. So I'm excited for that, though. I think it's going to be It's going to be good. You know what's crazy? As I was in a very interesting predicament since we play IDP, I have Nick Bolton, freaking Wilson, and also Cody Barton.
Interesting.
And I can only pick 2. And I'm actually going to bench freaking Wilson this week.
Okay, I was gonna say I think Nick Bolton's a must.
Logan Wilson might. Take away the interception and the forced fumble. He only had like 5 tackles. Just FYI. So,
that is a tough decision. I'm not gonna lie, but I think Nick Bolton has to be a starter.
Oh, no, Nick Bolton. Yeah, the line is atrocious, and if Fournette's gonna run it up the middle, and then what made me pick Cody Barton is because I have Jamal Williams, so I'm gonna get that stack with the running back.
Gotcha.
So I was like, yeah, I'm not, but it kind of like. I'm like, I feel like I don't really want to play. I don't want to bench him because he's doing so well. He's a really good linebacker. Don't get me wrong. If he does something great tonight, it would not surprise me. But outside those 4 to 5 tackles and the interception, he didn't really do much. So, but yeah. Epicness. What is up? It's nice to see people at a Twitch.
Right.
I gotta ask Tank about that. Just because I don't know if the flow over there is really good or not. We'll see. I don't know. I'll ask him later. But how are you doing, Epicness? What is up? We're just talking about whatever. We're talking about Cincinnati. We're talking about Dolphins. We're talking about today's game. They're wearing their ice jerseys today, so it should be interesting. Is it all white?
Yep. Like all white helmet, white jersey, white pants.
Interesting.
So I said it's like the white tiger.
Yeah. So Cincinnati Bengals are.
And then he says he's good. How about you? Doing all right.
Doing fantastic. Doing all right. Bit of a bind of predicament on some of my leagues, but it is what it is. But we're good. I should put up a poll, actually, and that should be interesting to see what people actually think today. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to do that. Let me do this.
Who's winning tonight? Or
we'll do that
too. I think this is going to be a closer game than people think.
I think so too. Let's put that. That's what these guys think.
I think the Bengals are still decent. I don't think people, I including myself, I don't think people realize just how much missing that time in training camp that Burrow did really affected. I thought he'd be fine and wouldn't miss a beat, but apparently I was wrong. He struggled a bit, but I think this past week he's kind of got it back a little bit. And I think going forward, the Bengals will be back to themselves a little bit.
We'll see.
I don't think that means they're going to win every game, but I think they'll be a lot more competitive.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. Well, I put the poll up on YouTube. Sorry, Epic. Just because, again, and then this is why I'm like about the whole. We'll talk about that off here. But it's on YouTube. There's a poll up on YouTube. I can't have access to the freaking Facebook users or the Twitch. So yeah, no. But between these teams, I think the Bengals are gonna pull it off, maybe. But it's gonna be really freaking close. Really,
I agree.
Close. Bengals are favored tonight by 3.5. Huh. Interesting. It's interesting. Thanks, Braden. But overall, though, I think and the reason why I think that the Bengals are going to pull it off is because of the defense. I think the defense are a little bit more developed and a little bit better than the Dolphins defense, and I think this is where Burrow's going to take advantage of that. I wouldn't surprise me if Jamar Chase has 2 of them today.
Well, I agree, but I think the defense will be better just because the Dolphins' offense is far from 100%.
Yeah.
With Tua being questionable, Hill being questionable, Waddle being questionable. Like, even if they do play, all three of those guys aren't 100%, which just means the defense will have slightly, not like a great advantage, but slightly, better odds, I think, of stopping them.
Right. No, I agree. And that's essentially we're not like. So yesterday we were talking about how low the games are, how low the scorages are, right? Average is about a little over 20 points. Are we seeing an era of defense wins championships again? Or is that too early to say?
How many teams have even scored 30 points this year? Not many.
No, not many. I can go through it again.
Even the Eagles, who have like one of the one of the best offenses, the last 2 weeks only scored 24 points.
Yeah, so Buffalo barely hit 31 on week 1.
Oh, that's right. They scored 31.
The highest ones that week was Philly at 38, Detroit at 35.
Oh, and then Detroit 35 in the same game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then freaking Mahomes and the boys just stomping on the Cardinals 44.
And then Detroit got 30 points against the Commanders too.
But all the other teams were like lower, so it brought the average down small. And that was week 1. Week 2, Miami. Yeah, there you go. Miami and the Ravens.
Oh, yeah, then obviously that game. 40.
That was last week. The Jets and Cleveland barely hit 31-30.
Oh, that's right. That one too.
Everyone else did not hit 30 except for the Buffalo Bills that went on Tennessee, and LA barely reaching 31.
Well, the Lions scored 30 points too.
Yeah. Well, all right. So week 3.
So the Bills apparently had the best.
Week 3 was Baltimore at 37, and then Jacksonville, which is I don't know.
Oh, that's right. 38.
And that was it. The touchdowns are not happening for our fantasy guys.
Nope.
So if they're the production that you wanted, you're not getting it. Well, don't worry. Everyone's in the same boat. Last week, I suffered that. Outside of quarterback, I had one guy score me a touchdown. That was it. And that was Gibson. Everyone else on my roster had yardage, had tackles, had sacks in it, which was nice. But again, touchdowns key, and I needed those, and I didn't get jack, and I lost.
That should tell you how important, like a dynasty league like we have, or like the guillotine league, just how important defensive players can be.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it was kind of interesting to see that. I was like, well, it looks like I lost, and then I was winning at one point, and I'm like, I just need Trevor Lawrence to do okay, but not go off. And then the guy had the career game of his life, and look, Trevor Lawrence, man, is looking like the first round draft pick that they drafted pick. And thank God for them, because Jaguars were coached by a child last season. I don't care what anybody says. You give them a good coach, and you give them a good pieces, and you everything's clicking over there. So good. I
saw a funny meme after the 38 to whatever game they put up, and it had Urban Meyer looking at a TV screen going, and it was a picture of Trevor Lawrence. He's like, "Who is that guy? Is he any good? Did I coach him last year?" And I was like, I can actually believe that actually happened, because I feel like Urban Meyer had no idea what he was doing last year.
And here's what I got. Urban Meyer was just on vacation last year.
Right. Let's just get this free money, do what I want.
He wasn't coaching, dude.
He was
over here messing around in the clubs. Kicking kickers.
Yeah.
Doing and we are sad is there's probably coaches, or there's probably organizations in college that are gonna want him. Just because of
I heard he was up for the Nebraska job.
He got it, or
I heard he was a candidate for it.
Oh well,
because they fired their coach like 2 games into the season. I don't know.
If he ends up in Arizona, I'm going to be a little upset.
Oh, and then there's Arizona, yeah.
He ends up in Arizona and be upset. Oh man. So yeah, no, I don't know. But anyways, guys, look, get yourself guys into that raffle though we're giving out.
Get yourself a jersey. Team
next
of your
week,
choice.
guys. Next week. We're doing that jersey. It'll be a team of your choice with number 2 on it with Dynasty Pylon. So what does that sound? I think my headphones are giving out on me. I've had them for years.
I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, it's my last speaker. But yeah, no. I don't know if we're gonna come back tomorrow. Just because I think I might have a few things going on. Let's say that. So let's do our prediction here now, as we always do. One of our favorite guys that we like to mess with is a little segment we call Max Crosby or Minimum Crosby. So, what do you think we're going to get next week? And so, as an IDP, if you're not familiar with IDP, your points are accumulated by tackles, sacks, sack yardage, pass deflection,
tackles for loss,
all that good stuff. And I'll show you. Oh, that is the wrong guy. How come give me Mason?
Yeah, not a kicker. Come on now.
Yeah, no, I don't need that guy.
Be even worse if it gave you Sydney. Ooh.
Oh. For some reason he's not popping. Oh, because I'm in the wrong league. So of course he's not gonna pop up there. I'm in an offensive only league, so
oh, there you go.
All right. Let me show you what he got last week. Oh wow, he's projected high next week.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign.
I don't know. What do you think he's gonna get? Are we going? That's the highest he's been projected. So last week he got 16.4. You got a sack, and forced fumble, and 9 sacks or nine tackles. Jesus, 9 sacks. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Now that was the Eagles' defense on Carson Wentz.
Yeah. So he ended up getting 9 tackles, a sack, and this is not in detail compared to like what the phone is. Here, let me see what actually like. Sleeper doesn't get the Sleeper is more accurate than it is.
I got it up right now. It's got 5 solo tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 4 assisted tackles, 12 sack yards, 1 sack. God, he got 12 sack yards on 1 sack. Damn.
Yeah, and that's the big one because it's 5. It's a point for every 5 yards.
Mm-hmm. And then forced fumble is 1.
Okay, so put himself 16.4.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, he's projected to go the highest at 9. Next week, he's projected to go the highest of the season next game. I'm going to go minimum Crosby. I don't know.
He got 10.75 against the Chargers. I'm going to go Max.
Yeah, but he was also projected at 6.5. 6.75. He did beat it both times.
I'm going to go Max Crosby, and he's going to get 12.5 points.
Okay. I'm going to go minimum Crosby. He's going to hit 8. That's what we got. Just in case we don't come back tomorrow. But that's what we're doing. It's our own little thing here.
Yeah.
Since we're an IDP show. Max or minimum Crosby. Other than that.
And then Braden wants to know how Crosby is so productive and Chandler Jones can't do shit.
Because I don't know.
Is Chandler getting the double teams on the left side or the right side? Leaving Crosby and single blocks?
Either that or is there a regression for linebackers? If he's 33, how old is he? If he's 33, I'm going to say yeah.
I think he's like 32. Yeah, 32, 33.
He's getting there. He's getting there, bro. Not everybody's an elite linebacker. Wow. That sucks, my guy. That wasn't even like a whole tackle, was it?
Has he been on the field? Like how often? What are his snaps percentages? I wonder.
Oh, I don't know. So that's a wonderful question.
I'm just wondering if he's even been on the field.
Let me find that out right now. Yeah. I'll look that up right now.
I mean, if he's not on the field, that would definitely explain his lack of production.
So here it says 0.75. So was that like a QB hit and a assist tackle for us? All right. Raiders. Las Vegas. All right, we're going down.
He got an assisted tackle for 0.5 and then a hit on the QB for 0.25.
Yep, I was right. All right. What in the hell? Are they running a 3-4?
I think so.
Because then this would make sense. Crosby and Zen out there week 1, 96% of the time at 64 snaps. 94% at 82 snaps week 2. And week 3, 91% at 53 snaps. Last week, they were not on defense a lot. Here's Chandler Jones, the next defensive end underneath him. 60 snaps at 90%, which is 4 snaps under Max Crosby. 78 week 2, which is, again, 4 snaps under Max Crosby at 82. And then 40 snaps week 3, which is 13 snaps shorter than Max Crosby.
So he is out there. Interesting.
He's only out there 69% last week, though. They cut him like 13 snaps.
Well, it's probably because he's not producing, so they're trying to get someone else in there, maybe.
Belial Nicholas got more last week. This is interesting. And Divine Diablo's out there like literally every snap, by the way.
I'm sure. Interesting. Seeing the beginning of the end of Chandler Jones.
If you need a linebacker, Divine Diablo's gonna. I can't. I'm good at. I'm okay at freaking linebackers. I feel like.
Yeah. When healthy, I'm okay at linebackers.
Well. With Divine Diablo, if you need him, grab him.
Unfortunately, TJ's turning into his brother now. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He's just not getting it. He's not getting it done. Hopefully,
his production's gonna really go down if he keeps losing snaps too.
Dude, they cut him 13 last week.
Should we do an over/under on Chandler Jones' snap percentage coming on to this Sunday?
It's not as cool as our max and minimum.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I find it interesting that each week his snap percentage has gone down.
So you want to do an over/under on his snap percentage?
Like, so 69 was last week. Does he go less or more?
Oh, I think he goes more. He'll go at 70. 60's low.
It is. But I mean, if you got 0.75, like, I can see why they're doing it, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to say more, and he goes at 70%. We'll revisit that next week. Anyways. Other than that, though, I mean, it's just, we'll I don't know if we'll be back tomorrow.
Up in the air.
I do. But I don't know if my schedule is going to be okay with what's going on tomorrow. I got a few things to take care of.
I got some homework, but it's nothing major.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if anything, we go on late and then we ship them off to the Get Right guys.
There you go.
Could do that because they like to stream all night on Friday nights.
It's true. They'll be on at 8 p.m.
Yeah. They do their Wednesday stream all nights and Friday stream all nights. And they say they only stream for an hour. But I wake up in the morning and they're still on.
Anthony.
Hey, I'm just saying, Mike, like, you guys use and abuse Mike. Mike's a trooper, man. Anthony, I feel like they go I feel like they stream and then Anthony's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna cut it out. I'm a Niners fan. I gotta call it quits. And then he goes to bed and Mike's like, all right. It's already morning. I'm just gonna push through all the way to Sunday morning.
Right.
Just kidding, guys. I love them. Anthony, I can mess with you all I want because I know you're a good guy. But yeah, no. I don't know. We'll be back tomorrow. If we do, it'll be a late night. I gotta see what the gang's doing with their movie reviews and their TV shows. So we'll see what's going on. But if we do come on tomorrow, it'll be basically talking about all the other teams. So we're gonna go through all the other teams like we did last week and go one by one and talk about every teams. And then it seems like Fridays we were popping off and getting questions like crazy. So but yeah, Wednesday is Mike night off. Gave him that. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, Dustin and Frank there. By the time I jumped on it, I was done with my exam. I was like, oh, that's all right. I'm not. I did. But I did catch your guys a little bit of it. So you might need you this Friday for her. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I can handle your 8-hour streams, bro. I don't know. Who knows? Tank might come in here and cancel our stream again and ban you. God, I can't believe it did that. Did it banned a viewer and cut our stream?
Was it like an accidental ban, or did he have a reason for banning this viewer, or was it?
No, just like... I saw him. So they were in the freaking car. He was in the back seat. You had Marvin up in the driver's seat and freaking Brian in the passenger seat, and they had their little mics and whatever. And Tank was in the back, and they're like, "Hey, we gotta go. We're gonna go. We're done tailgating, whatever. We're gonna head over to the game." I'm like, yeah, you do your thing. So they cut out. And I see Tank turn the camera off, or not really, but like you know how when like if you're using this, it goes down into the waiting room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so it's like a little smoked, but it's not like clear. I can see him fiddling around. He goes to the front of the driver's seat, puts his phone down or whatever. In the process of doing that, one of our viewers get banned. Which, by the way, I fixed it. They should be good. Hopefully, they're back. And then I try calling him, doesn't answer. Fredo tries calling him, doesn't answer. And we're like, hey, can you undo that? Maybe it's on your side because you did it, because I'm not about to do it during stream. And then he looks at his, you could just see this giant hand grab the freaking phone, and then the stream's done. In the middle of asking a Tom Brady question for somebody. I think the question was, do I trust Fournette with Brady? I'm like, yeah. That's all he has. But yeah. I'm pretty sure the Wednesday show is still streaming. Yeah, it might be. You never know. Dude, Dustin did that to Mike, and I like 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. And it's so annoying because you'd have to go make another thumbnail, and you got to put the information back in, and you can't go through StreamYard and just reamp it because it's already ended. It's like, dude, you know what? And I'm like, I'm done. But yeah, to answer this joint morning show, it'll be me when Tank, like I said. As soon as Tank is ready to come back, which I don't think he'll be back this week either, I give him another couple weeks. Unless this guy decides to wake up early enough and join with Brian. I know that's a difficult task for Mark. He is a vampire, and he sleeps all day. So, not a morning person. So, anyways.
Not arguing. I'm not a morning person.
I know you
sleep all day.
The only time you actually do pull through is when I have to go train, and then that's when you do, which thank you, by the way. I had to redo everything. Yeah, no, yeah, it was not enough time for the morning. I was like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing it again. Sorry. Anyways, I gotta head out. It's 12:30. I got an appointment in an hour, so I got to head out and drive. And I don't know what traffic's like right now. And it's kind of cloudy today, so people like driving in our state when it's cloudy. Wonder if we can figure out how to stream on both channels. I'm not as techy as you. There's a way, and then when there's a will, there's a way. The only issue is you'll have to cut the audio off on. You know what? We'll probably end up doing it to our side to cut the audio through our stream for you, because it'll be in the settings. There is a way. I believe so, but we'd have to cut the audio out from the incoming from our stream. But the issue with that, Anthony, is the questions that we'll get, and we might have to put the YouTube screening up of the questions from one of our YouTube channels. And that's why I'm suggesting that when Tank gets back, I'll just join you guys that week. At least there'll be someone here. I don't know. We'll figure something out, but it's the questions that'll come in. And that's my biggest worry. Because then you're funneling two channels into one. And the questions might be, and that's why we had to cut our Nerd Huddle YouTube one on Sundays and funnel it to the Dynasty Pylon. So that's why. So it like I said, I'll probably just end up just joining you guys. Yeah, the audio is weird to figure out. There has to be a way, though, maybe log on to StreamYard or vice versa. Yeah. So once you log on, you'll probably have to cut the audio off from this one. That way you're not hearing it, but you'll have to open up your YouTube to make sure you see it, to make sure it's still functioning. Because I tried doing that while I was with Fantasy Hustler and Mike that one day, but by myself, I didn't have enough time to reconfigure that. I just cut the stream and it was like 2 minutes long. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this right now. I'll do it later. Then it's one StreamYard. We'll get it done. No, we'll see. Well, it's fine. Either like I said, I'll come over there and we'll figure it out. We got time. We're barely at week 4. We have time. So, yeah, because we're still gonna do this. I plan on doing some type of fantasy football with viewers if we have enough on DraftKings or something like that, or Underdog, and continue it that way. Because you could still draft your teams that way. So that's future Martin's problem. Let that guy deal with it. But yeah, plenty of time. Anyways, I had to head out, guys. Thanks for chilling. Easy day today. You guys didn't make it hard enough on these questions, which is fine. I like relaxing days. We just talked about whatever. We talked about a little bit of Olaf, a little bit of the Niners, and a little bit of Stafford and Murray, and of course we hit the Dolphins and the Bengals, which I have a feeling is going to be a good game.
I think so too.
So we'll see what happens. Thanks, buddy.
Yes, thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it.
Anyway, and thank you for being here. I know you're a busy guy. Yeah. So, anyways, good morning, good evening, good night. Wherever the hell you guys are at, stay safe. If we're not on tomorrow's Friday. Be safe. Make smart decisions. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Stay safe. I want to see you guys Sunday morning. I like seeing your names in here in the morning. I like seeing you guys giving me these hard questions. And Sundays we mess around and I have all the guys from Chicago come in and we just do what we want. But we still make sure we get you guys them championships. That's what it's all about. Mark, you good? Anything else?
No.
All right. Okay. Good. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Mark. Goodbye, Josh Allen. We'll see you guys Sunday, if not tomorrow. Can't make any promises due to scheduling, but again, thanks for watching, guys.
Later.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up in the place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.